What is up, guys? We're back for another one. Thanks for being here again today. This is of course 1920 Gaming. It's FIFA 20 career mode and we are in the manager's journey, nearing the end now of the second season here with Kilmarnock. If you've just saw the last game, the highlights of it, I thought it would be a good way to start it off, a little something different. We managed to pick up a 5-0 win against Hearts, which is all good. And while we were doing that, Celtic have also dropped points. They played before us and got a draw, so at the moment the gap's back open up again as we go into a massive game next. It is Rangers, I believe, so things are not going to be easy on the last way in, but you can just see there that we are now back 3 points clear. And just as a little side note, you'll know that in the last episode, obviously, we were threatened with our job. If you want to know more about that, obviously, pop back to the next episode and see that one. It is up on the channel right now. And it is, in my view at least, worth a watch to catch you back up with how we've got to where we are right now. So we've got a few games left. We cannot afford to let Celtic back in, obviously. You will know that if you have seen the last one, that if we don't lift some silverware this season, that is going to be the end of this particular part of the journey. And because I'm loving it so much, I really don't want that to happen, so it is imperative that we play well in all of these games today. If we can beat Rangers and beat Hibs, then the first game against Celtic doesn't matter. I would love to be in that position, especially the week after, having playing them again in the cup final. So yeah, 2 big games against Celtic and 1 big one against Rangers as well. With big one because of the circumstances, with Hibs just sandwiched in the middle of those 2 clubs there. So it is going to be a very important episode, more so than normal. Looking forward to it, especially now we've got that bit of breathing room after the Hearts game. So yeah, I think we're about ready to jump into the first game now, but before we do, we'll take the little press conference. We've tried to change our look and change a bit of the almond today, having a little fresh shirt and tie, shirt and suit jacket, sorry, on. Yeah, just hopefully bringing them good vibes. We definitely need them, and the game against Hearts, a 5-0 win, has definitely helped as well. So they're on about in this episode at the moment, this press conference even. I can't actually remember what it was that they asked. Are we concerned about Rangers? You have to be concerned about Rangers. They are a good team. I did say that like I said previously, that I think we've surpassed them in what we're doing at the moment. I still believe that to be the case. However, with what happened in January, it does seem like it's closed the gap a little bit again at the moment. So yeah, definitely looking forward to the game against them. Hopefully we can knock them off, and like I said, knock Hibs off and get to the point where Celtic, who are on a par with us, hopefully that game won't matter too much and we can just look forward to lifting the trophy at the end of it and then going to the cup final feeling really good. But we'll have to wait and see what happens, of course. Being Rangers, we've got to show them a little bit more respect. Obviously, they're above what we've been playing at the moment. So we can't be as high up the pitch as we have been in recent episodes. And we're not going to constantly pressure them either, because, again, of it being Rangers. So we're going to go with back on the pressure on the heavy touch. We're going to keep up the free movement of our 3 behind the striker. But we're just going to fall back a little bit. We don't want to make it easy for them with a pace, with Kent and so on and so forth to get in behind. So yeah, that's how we're going to line up, and let's jump into the game. So here we go then. The first big one of the season, the episode, not the season. Against Rangers, we are at home, which fills me with hope. We all know how good we are at home. We've gone with our strongest lineup, of course. You've got Karaman there, 4 goals in his last few games, exactly the same record as Parrott at the moment. So hopefully Parrott can be the sharpshooter today and move himself ahead of that guy, and also shoot us into keeping our 3-point gap against Celtic. I do love the games like this. EA's had a bad rap recently about the stupid things that are wrong with the game. But for me personally, one thing that they have got right is the fact that the leagues now are a lot harder to win, due to the fact the computer doesn't drop, or the AI, it doesn't drop many points anymore if they are above the teams that are mid-table and stuff like that. It adds a lot more pressure to the games now, which I'm all for. I get why transfer markets and everything are important in the career mode, especially if you're trying to get views and this, that and the other. But for me, it's these big games that really make or break a career, and hopefully we can come out of this one good today. And like I said, the 3 points ahead going into the Hibs one would definitely help. But Barisic there, it looks like he's got very different plans. That's really nice ball movement. Kent shoots, and wow, 1-0 down already? Really? We haven't been that bad in a while. I was talking about Kent in the build-up, and literally 3 or 4 minutes into the game, he's just shot them 1-0 up. The simple little give and go there. Okore's pulled out of position. Kent smacks it, and it goes straight into the back of the net. And talk about big games, this one just got a whole lot bigger now. Wow. That's actually really surprised me. Just 2 minutes into a game this big, and we find ourselves 1-0 down. Rangers are in good form at the moment. They actually capitulated at this point last season. I remember we were battling for second at that point against them, and they just kept on dropping points after the second phase of the league started. But no such thing this time. They're in really good form, and they're gonna be tough now to get hold of. We're not gonna continue, we're not gonna go away, sorry. We're gonna continue with what we've been doing, dominating the ball, creating chances, and just try and get back into this one. I mean, if there is a plus, it is that that goal came so early and we can get back in, and we have done already. It's Parrott, and what a start to this game. Literally not even 10 minutes old yet, and there's a goal for each team. Parrott there showing that he's definitely back in form. Our goal was every bit as impressive as theirs. Nice ball movement. Parrott gets in, just smashes it across the keeper. Keeper's actually got no chance. The pace and the accuracy in that strike is unreal, and what a view of it there as well. And just like that, the first 10 minutes of the game don't really matter because it is now completely reset. But wow, it's been a long time since there's been an opening like that in a game. Now we've just got to settle ourselves, get that ball back, and dominate the games as we have been, especially at home. Oh, good header out there from Miles. It's dropped to Thomas. Can he do anything with it? No. Kent's really up for it today by the looks of it. Arfield was very nearly through there. It's good play from Okore. It's a good ball out as well. Can we do something with it now? We can't. Good defending actually from Malanda there, because we were 3-on-1 if we'd have took him out the game. Jack's just played that up to Kent, squared it off now to Arfield. That guy has just played it into their danger man, and oh my god, it's 2-1 to Rangers. Every shot at goal at the moment just seems to be hitting the back of the net for both teams. Parrott moves ahead of this guy like I was hoping he would in the build up to the game, and he's come straight back about 5 minutes later, having none of it. It's a good ball round the corner here. Couldn't get anywhere near the striker. Smashes it at the near post. Okore tries his best to get the block. You'll see that here. But it's just over him. The keeper can do nothing about it. And it is now 2-1 to Rangers. And we have it all to do again. And we've tried to do that. The game is settling a little bit now as we come towards the half-an-hour mark. And as I'm saying that, Rangers here are actually bringing the ball forward yet again. Yearwood's done well there. Hold on, referee. That was never ever a foul. Tavernier's put one in. We've headed it more up than out, if I'm honest. We win the second ball. It's Valenzuela against Kent, who, like I said, he's really up for it today. Somehow he's held that against Valenzuela. The ball's come into the middle, and oh no. No. We are 3-1 down, and we are in big trouble now. We're in real danger of losing our first ever game at home How on earth that's got through everyone? I mean, you've got to say it's good play from Rangers. Kent is having an absolute blinder today. He's been an absolute nuisance all half long. As well as his speed and his dribbling, he showed really good strength there. There's a couple of times I thought we'd won the ball back, but no, we didn't. And now we are in serious trouble. All we can hope that is Celtic are losing, or so at least drawing as well, and that we can get ourselves back into this. We really could do with one now, a goal before half time. Chasing the game against Rangers is not the position you want to be in, and just as I was mentioning that again about Celtic, they're actually 2-0 up now rather than drawing, so this is bad, guys. This is really bad at the moment. We've got to have a strong end to this half. We might get no passes gone behind him. I was going to say we might get Parrott in, but no, we do have it back at the minute though. I don't want to be going into this second half 2 goals behind and having to chase the entire second half, because they'll just do exactly what they're doing now. Tavernier's absolutely burnt Hazard there. Thankfully the ball isn't all that great, and we can try and build something again. And so guys, we're in injury time now at the end of the first. As you can see, we've not managed to get a goal back, although Inter's done brilliantly there, and that is some tackle there to stop him from shooting, and that does let Rangers go into half time 3-1 up. What we do here at the moment, I don't know. We seem to have had absolutely no answer for them at the minute. It's like playing them in the beginning of the first season. They just seem so much fitter, so much sharper in everything that they're doing. And Aberdeen, at least, there's a glimmer of hope there. Have pulled one of the goals back against Celtic. But at the moment, I'm just looking at the team and thinking, what can I do? We need to try and do something different. So that thing is Wim putting Power in. Ince moves out to the right from Cam, because one thing that I did notice is we lack a physical presence up there. There's a few times we had the ball with our back to goal in the position that I've just shifted Tonali into, and we didn't have the strength to hold the ball up. So I'm hoping he is by far probably one of the strongest players that we've got. So hopefully if we can get into them positions, he can hold it up and we can play off of him. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how the second half goes, but Rangers are showing no signs of slowing down just at the moment, as you can see with the ball movement. Tavernier's got room to whip a good cross in there, and if we'd have gone forward down there, we would have been probably game, to be honest. But we're still in with a shout. It's crucial, absolutely vital though, that we do get the next goal in this game now, if there is to be one. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. We're in trouble again here at the moment now. That ball has got through to Kent somehow. He's had the shot, and we do manage to get in the block. Can Hazard get away now? He can't, because Helander's there again. What a game he's having as well. They've got some really good performers in that team today, Rangers. Everybody seems at it. Maybe it is because I said that we were better than them, and we're lucky again now that we don't go 4-1 down. Yeah, maybe it is karma for saying that we'd move past them. They're really looking to prove a point at the moment, and they are doing that. And oh my god, we've got one off the line. Oh man, we are struggling badly at the minute. We really are. I don't remember us being under this pressure for quite some time, but we have got Parrott away now on the counter. He's really got no support, so he's had to come in to try and take on his defender, and he's lost out. We have recycled it though. Can Ince do something now? He's got it to Hazard. Little ball across the box, and Parrott again. Come on now, boys. It's 3-2. We're right back in this one. We really needed that so badly, and you can see that in a very different celebration from Parrott there. Oh man, what a relief that is. We just need one more now. It wasn't the tidiest of finishes at all, but I don't care one little bit. We are back in this game now. Come on. We're not playing that much better at the moment, but we are at least in touching distance of them. And just saying that we might be back in it here, because Parrott is through one-on-one. Come on now, get your hat-trick. Good save from the keeper, and we can't get the rebound goal this time. I thought Parrott might have stuck that away. I would have put money on him doing so, actually. I'm glad I didn't. Oh, it's another good shot coming in now. Tonali has the ball. He's holding it up. He's waiting for support. It's just came, but they're putting their bodies on the line as well. The defender blocks that one with his face. It knocked him over. And Rangers again survive another one there. At this point, I'm starting to be of the mindset, yes, I definitely would take a point, because this has been a really, really tough game for us. Rangers do tend to slow down. I think I've mentioned that before at the end of the game, and I'm hoping that we can make the most of that here. That's a great ball through. Come on now, Hazard, do something with it. He can't. I think it was Tavernier there that took the ball off him, and he's trying to bring it away now himself. It is time for more changes though, guys. We've got to think and do something. Ince is moving out to the left now. Seedorf's coming on for that pace on the counter. At this point, it's desperation almost. It's the only thing that I can think of doing. But I don't want to let Celtic right the way back in, and at the moment that's exactly what's going to happen. And he's Kent again, and he has absolutely destroyed us there. Oh man, that's game, guys. We're going to lose at home for the first time. What a strike, guys. He's got to be man of the match today, surely. He's made such a difference. Wow, that took the wind out of me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. I really thought the way we'd started to just up the tempo a little bit, we were going to get back into this one. But it's highly unlikely that we are going to actually be able to do that. Now, and the Rangers fans are just having the time of their life at the moment, taking all 3 points from our new rugby park. First team ever to do that in any competition. Kent there does finally lose the ball. Seedorf can just run now. Instead he's tried to play Tonali in. Poor ball. Story of the day really. Rangers have just bested us. Fair play to them. Another glorious ball there, but he's not going to get to it this time. And we are now relying on Aberdeen to have done something against Celtic. And this one could well go all the way to the last game now. Not gonna lie, guys, feeling it at the moment, really feeling it. We've got everything on the line here, the league and the actual career itself is on the line, don't forget. So the pressure in these games is ramped right up at the minute, and that is just not, absolutely not the result that we needed. And we'll find out now what Aberdeen and Celtic finish like as well. And as you can see from the points, Celtic did actually go and get the win. The Celtic-Aberdeen game finished 3-1 to Celtic. So now we go into this Hibs game, a point behind for the first time in this season. We're not top of the league right when it matters as well. So yeah, this is not going to be a run-of-the-mill game at all. We've got to go out there and really perform now. Hope to get the win. At least, yeah, no, not even a point's gonna do it. We need to go out there and we need to win. We want to go into that last game with the advantage. Celtic, I believe, do have a goal difference advantage over us, quite a sizable one as well. So I don't know how that works after the second phase, because everything got reset. So I don't know if that is actually a thing or not. I'm not gonna lie, it's something that I really need to find out. But as you can see at the moment, they're a point in front of us. They've already played their game, so we've got to go out there, beat Hibs, and at least go into that last game against Celtic themselves with that 2-point advantage. Because you never know, at least then we can tip the balance back in our favour, and a result in the last game, any kind, not just a win, would be enough to win the league and keep this career going. So yeah, we've got it all to do, so let's jump in there and do it. Before we do, however, I'm just going to show you the lineup here. We've got Celtic in a few days. It's not a week or anything like that, so we're going to go back up the pitch against these. We're going to go constant pressure again. It's all hell for leather, basically, all or nothing at this point. But we are going to rotate a few players because we need fit ones for the Celtic game. I'm not too sure who it was that I went with in the end. Seedorf clearly looks like he's going to get a start. I did toy with the idea of Vince, but maybe we sub him off later if we get into a position where we can. Same thing with Parrott. While he's in form, we need him to hopefully go and get a couple of early goals. But we're going to swap out the wing backs, or left and right back, whichever you prefer. Basically, because the tactics that we use this at the moment, we've started using, is nerfing their stamina a little bit, and we definitely need them at full fitness, the first team ones, for the Celtic game itself. I'm not completely looking past Hibs like we've done a couple of times this season. I have sent a strong squad out there. We've got Power, who's probably going to play his last league game of the season in this one. But yeah, it's not a full rotation, so we'll see how we get on. And as you can see, Hibs did start the game on top. I felt the pressure starting to build in these games, especially with Celtic overtaking us now. The tension inside my body was growing. I was really feeling it. I've never felt a game, or as in FIFA at the moment, since I've been recording these, the way that I feel at the minute. As you can see here though, we do take the lead to relieve a bit of pressure. That's what I'm loving about YouTube as well. It's giving a different dimension to just gaming in general. And this move here, I remember this one now, was absolutely brilliant, and we do go 2-0 up. I loved the passing, we got the overload right and everything in that one. And Seedorf smacks home with his left foot, and that gave us that breathing room that I was after and allowed us to make some changes. And one of them was Ince for our little Brazilian here, Junior, and look at that for a confident finish. Absolute thing of beauty. And that made us 3-0. I can't remember if that's how it finished. We got Cameron here. It looked like they tried to play offside. It was a great little ball through from Junior. Cameron smashes this one, and yes, it does go in the back of the net. That's 4-0 now. We had to be all business today. We were all business. It was a great day out for us, and we've got one more chance here for Thomas. Hits across it with his left foot. It goes straight at the keeper. So it weren't to be 5, but it was 4-0. It was a good day out. Great preparation for Celtic. We do go into that game now 2 points in front, which means a draw is not the worst result in the world. And yeah, it's a little bit of a confidence booster knowing that. And the fact that we've got Parrott back on the score sheet scoring goals now. Ince has returned to form a little bit lately. So yeah, if I'm being honest, and I asked the question, was I feeling good going into this one? The answer was no. I was nervous, anxiety levels was up. It felt like going to watch United play. Yeah, it felt like a real game. I know that's really weird to say because it is a computer game, but trust me, the emotion, the passion, just the general feeling was really intense going into this one. Everything, like I said, put on the line, because I am really enjoying being in charge of Killie at the moment, making these videos for you guys to watch. But yeah, this episode really has put me through the ringer so far, and I'm not expecting it to get any better or any easier going into Celtic. So yeah, along with all them horrible feelings, there's the excitement, the anticipation and all that as well. There's just a whole range of emotions going on as we go into this game. Let's get ready, let's strap ourselves in, find out what's about to happen. First of all, we got to put the team right. Obviously Power wanted to play. He's got a cup final coming where he's going to captain the team, so I didn't feel that he necessarily needed to bow out in this game. He played just as well against Hibs, so I feel like I've been more than fair to him. Yeah, we're just at this point. I don't want to go in. I want to win the league. I want to lift the trophy right now. So there's not the pressure and everything that goes along with this whole career mode hinging on one game. Because if we get it wrong here, we've still got the cup final to fall back on. But if we get it wrong here and then they beat us in the cup as well, that would be very, very tough to take. So yeah, we're getting ready. We're going in. Team's ready. It's going to be the best 11 we've got, obviously. Taking absolutely zero chances. Of course, the cup final as well is a full week after this game, so rotation's not a necessity in this one, and with it being not a necessity, we are not going to be taking the chances and doing that, guys, not at all. Here we go then, for the last time this season, in the league at least, potentially the last time in the league full stop, that we're going to get to see this glorious stadium if all doesn't go well. Jitters were real at this point, concentrating, fully focused on playing well, literally almost talking to myself in my head. I remember this game vividly, I'm not gonna lie, probably will for quite some time to come. I was literally sitting there thinking, it's just a game, it's just a game, it's just another game. But yeah, as soon as that whistle goes, all that goes out the window, and I'm just really focused in on trying to play well and get the job done here. Always in the back of my mind as well during this game was don't lose. It almost overtook go out there and win. It was just like, if we don't win, it's not the end of the world, we can draw. So yeah, that was in the back of my mind as well, not gonna lie about that. We get the game off, as you can see, even though it was along the back. I was trying to go for 1-2 touch passing and start this game at a really good tempo, trying to get the energy going, trying to get everyone a touch of the ball, just all sorts of little things that really shouldn't matter in a video game. Yeah, I played it like it was real, trust me, it felt like it was as well. And I was just trying to keep Celtic off the ball, trying to settle my own nerves as well, if I'm being completely honest. Tonali slips a great ball through there for Thomas. He's cut inside his defender well, he's beat him again, but he runs into the next one and Celtic whack it away. But we recycle it straight away, and this is exactly how I wanted the game to start. We don't want them on the ball at all if we can help it. And you can see that no, don't lose mentality there with that pass back. You probably wouldn't normally see that from me. And in the end it does nothing because the keeper kicks it out and we end up giving it away anyways. And Bayao now passes it across, receives it back straight away. They did want to go down the wing there, but if they did, it would have been offside. O'Donnell steps in and we play our way out beautifully there. Insta turns back onto his other foot because there was originally a run being made, but the move still goes. We've got Parrott in here, he's finesse shotted it. I felt for sure at the time that was going to go into the corner. It does every single other time, but not this time. Keeper's got a hand to it, and at this point I'll start thinking, is this going to be one of them games where the Celtic feel like they're going to get their hand held a little bit and we're going to really struggle to get any kind of result here? All kinds of things going through my mind, guys, not going to lie. And yeah, they'll whack that one clear and we start building again. And at the moment we're just over half an hour in. We have been playing really well. There's probably, I'm noticing as I watch it back more than I did when I was playing it. There's a few more passes going into every move than I would normally make. Again, subconsciously thinking don't lose, keep the ball and this, that and the other. But at the moment we're doing well. Celtic are struggling to get a hold of the ball, and when they do, they're not really being allowed to do much before we get it back. Well, as we say that now, cross comes in at the near post, and oh my god, I thought that was 1-0. Good save from the keeper, but when that rebound landed straight back at his feet, yes, I was fearing the absolute worst. Parrott there can't bring the ball under control from the goal kick. In the last couple of minutes, Celtic have started kind of like us against Ajax. They've started to just play their way into the game a little bit more. Right up until half an hour, we were very, very on top of this game, and oh my god, no. Yeah, he's passed it out, that's fine, but the cross comes into the back post. Thankfully, O'Donnell's there. We were conceding them, if you remember, in the first season, so that is definitely a part of his game that's improved. We were conceding a lot of back post headers at both back posts, if that makes sense. But not so much now, so it's definitely, like I said, an area he's improved his game. Oh, referee, that had to be a foul, and of course it wasn't. And that would be the last thing that happened in the half. So kind of, in a way, depending how you look at it, so far so good, I would say. We're not losing, so obviously that's good enough at the moment. I'd like to get a goal, of course I would, to settle the nerves. Hopefully we can go ahead and do that in this half. It's really the only thing that's missing. I think if we do get a goal, we're gonna just go ahead and get the job done. So we're looking to get one, but we're not being as direct or throwing as many bodies forward as maybe we normally would. There's a lot more side passing, sideways passing and backwards passing than I would normally do at the moment, for obvious reasons. Can we get Thomas back in here now? We do get the ball back to him, but the move's gone. And there you see backwards and sideways. That's exactly what I'm on about. We do get the free kick, but there's a good example of what I was talking about with the passing there. We don't try and put one into the box, we just hold on to this ball. We go backwards again and again and again, and then sideways, and just try and find that gap. It's a lot more patient. We have been doing that more anyway, but in better areas, I would say. Thomas here is just trying to have his way there with his man. He does get in with a back heel, and now we've got Ince in the box here, but it comes to nothing. Or does it? Because Parrott's rescued it. Thomas has made a great turn. He's beat too many, shoots, and it's a save from the keeper. Rebound goes straight up into the air, so the keeper gets it again as well. And they've managed to bring it away again. Unfortunately, that shot didn't go in either. They're bringing men forward at the moment now, but it looks like we've got it under control with Okore, who is a little bit out of position here. He's our best header of the ball, and oh no. No, and it's him again as well. It's Christie, guys. We're 1-0 down, despite playing really well. Surely this isn't going to happen. Rangers beat us here in our last home game. Near post ball. It's not in through the air this time. They do something different. Christie gets across his man, beats the keeper at the near post, and oh boy, are we in trouble now. All that possession that we've had, chances we've created, we've had another one of them games where they've just not gone in the net again. And yeah, we are in big trouble at the moment now, because this is exactly what I didn't want. At the moment, they're now winning the league by 1 point, and everything's starting to look towards that cup final just at the moment. Oh, Hazard's done well there though. It goes out of play. They've now bought Bayo off as well. Not sure who it was that came on, I can't remember. We have got the ball with Yearwood here. Thomas has got it now. I think it took a little nick on the way through to Parrott, so it's just slowed that move down. Tonali's done well there, and he's got it. He's done well again there to win it back. So we're still keeping our composure at this point. Oh man, I can't believe that didn't go through. Is it Frimpong that just cut that out? This is the guy that came on, Kimala, I think his name is. Klimala, I don't know how you say that. Oh, another ball coming here. This time Miles deals with it. And can we get that away now? That's a nice little bit of 1-2 play there. Can we do another 1-2 here and get Parrott away? We can, you know. Parrott's through again, and it's a good save from the keeper, but Hazard's there. He doesn't get there first though, and that's another chance that's gone begging. Just under 20 minutes left as well. things are looking bleak just at the minute. But we have still got the ball at the moment in a good area there with Ince. He's played it to Yearwood. Ince has get it in back, and it's another save from the keeper. It wasn't the greatest shot from Ince, and that's another chance that's just passed us by. And we're just under 10 minutes to go now. We're still creating chances. Celtic appear to have dropped a little bit deeper. Oh, we've cut them open brilliantly there. Come on now, Hazard. He's put it wide. He's not even made the keeper make a save at this point. I feel like the pressure's just getting to some of the players a little bit. We've already made the changes, so I can't make any more. Keeper's kicked this one off. 8 minutes, guys, to rescue this at the moment. Yeah, we definitely can't afford these to get another one now. And oh my god, they're in behind here at the moment. Thankfully, they didn't do much with it. Miles again there. Robinson, that is, in the right place at the right time. And we've got a little bit of an overload here now. Here we go. It's Pereira Jr., the young Brazilian. He's passed it back for some reason, and Seedorf can't do nothing with it. What the hell was that we were in? And we played it back again for some reason. Mind has just been blown there, to be honest. And we could be made to pay for that right now, as Forrest gives one to Christie. Thankfully, Okore's there, plays a good ball back to the keeper as we try and play out from the back again. We've done it well. Junior's got a lot of room now. He's got Parrott in. This could be the one, guys. It has to be. There's not going to be much time for much else. He's passed it off, and Seedorf's there, and we've rescued the league. We might have just won the league right as injury time has just ticked over. I thought Parrott might shoot. I didn't see the pass to Seedorf on when I was watching it back. Clearly I did at the time. He's in the right place at the right time. He's probably the only one with a pace to have caught up with play there. Keeper's probably expecting the shot as well. It didn't come. We did the right thing. We spotted the pass at the time, thankfully. We've played it. Keeper's absolutely helpless to it. The defenders for Celtic didn't have the legs to get back. They're absolutely gassed. And what a big goal there from Seedorf. He's just maybe managed to rescue now this series, and we don't have to worry about losing our job in the cup final. Oh, what a moment that was. What an absolutely mad moment that was. We've won the league, guys. I can't actually believe it. We should probably, if I'm being honest, have won it weeks and weeks ago. That does not matter to me at all at this point. We're about to lift the Scottish Premier League trophy for the first time in our second year here. It's our first bit of major silverware. For some weird reason, this means more to me than the ones at Warsaw. Maybe it's because it is the top tier trophy, and it is a massive struggle to have wrestled it from the grasp of Celtic. Rangers have tried for years. They've been their closest challengers. We've come along in the past couple of seasons, and I think we did the work obviously in the beginning of the season, because we have been slipping recently, but there it is. The absolutely huge sense of relief in me at the moment, watching this back. Man, the emotion at the time. It's at times like that I wish that I had the equipment to do live recordings. It's something that I do want to look at, but at the moment, with my financial situation as it is, it's not something that's feasible for me at the minute. I also want to get the knowledge to get it done properly as well. But it's coming, guys, because I don't want you to miss moments like that as they happen. Oh, it was an unbelievable feeling. It does mean though that this is the end of the episode for today. I was going to play the cup final, but I was just left completely drained after all the emotion came out as we lifted that trophy. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. What a way to end it as well. I will see you all in the next one. Again, a huge thanks for the support. It means such a great deal to me. And I will see you all soon in the next one. Bye, guys.